Hey, what is up? This is Hitanshu. Let's okay, let's start today session. Okay, just wait for 5 minutes for people come with more and more people. Please share this live stream so my people come here. In just 5 minutes we start our session. Okay. So we start session in 2 minutes. Okay. Just bear with me. We start session in 2 minutes. Just open your favorite text editor. Like for me, I use Visual Studio Code, and please open your favorite code editor and code along with me. So today we're gonna cover tables and forms in HTML. Okay, so in few minutes we're gonna start. Sorry. Okay, let's start today's session. Okay, today we're gonna cover the tables and forms in HTML. For both, they are very important according to our advanced web development part, because if we have some data, so we have to represent it, and the best way to represent that is tables. Okay, the tables and table representation is the best way to show our data. in the row format. Perfect. There are some other ways like charts, graph, but in HTML we talk about tables. Okay. So we have gonna start with with very small example, so then that you can understand it. Then we move to forward to again advanced part of tables. Okay. Now start with tables. .html, make a file tables.html, wherever you call it will be fine. And you have to install live server extension in your Visual Studio Code with the this is marketplace where you can install. Okay, this square box like things. Here you can search for live server. Okay, this will be your extension which we are using, Ritwik Dev live server. Okay, fine. So, and best thing about Visual Studio, it has emmet inbuilt in it, which make our HTML very easy. Okay, let's start. Like just after pressing shift +1, it shows our boilerplate code for HTML5. So just after this, please enter tab. Okay, so here I can use the very simple example for the making table. First we make a tags of table. It is a main tag for the table which has a tr table rows. Okay, inside the table row there will be a th which has for table heading for, and it is a scope of where we called it for the row or column. So we have the scope for this example. I make for the column. Okay, column wise, which means here 1 2 3, like one column, two column, and three column. Okay, fine. And then after we have table heading called like Sunday, and another table heading scope of column and Monday. Okay, I make a one heading empty because I want this structure. So the first heading is empty, then 1 2, then 1 2. Okay, that's a, we can see like the our sold products table. Okay, in few seconds I visualize, show you, then we make I am explain this again. Okay, and then we have thtd. Okay, fine. Another is again for th for table heading. This scope will be scope for row because I want this way 1 2 3. Okay, I also have table row that it call be as ticket sale, or we can not sale, this is sold, books sold. Okay, this will be our table heading. So how can I put the data inside the table? There will be a tag called td, table data. Okay, td for table data, and we can 120 books or called $120, whatever the can be. This can be quantity, it can be price. Okay, then we have another for the, this is for Sunday, and another table data for Monday. Okay, for example instance, for so we called for this 200. Okay, then we have another table heading for table row this way. This is for the ticket sold and how much we price. Okay, this and this way for the row, making rows up and down, down, down. Okay, understand? Scope for the row and amount in USD. Okay, so we have TD for table data and so I call this for $1,000, and another TD for we call as for $2,000. Fine. Just for example, I show you this output, then I explain this again. Open live server. Okay. Okay, fine. What happened to this? Okay, fine, fine, fine. I just close this here. No making. Okay. I didn't make for TR. Sorry. Table, because everyone it has a table row. Okay. Because I forgot to mention TR, which means represent the table row type. Okay. So I again go to the my Chrome. Okay, this is database structure. So you can here you will see first TD is empty. Okay, table heading, then we have Sunday, then Monday. So this is for the scope of column, one column and second column, or called zeroth column and first column. Okay, and this is for our table heading for rows type for zeroth row, first, or called normally called first and second row. Okay, this is will be the our data for this and this. Okay, this will be data for this, and it is automatically made for this. Understand? If you have any doubt, please ask the question. I'm just open my comment box. Just a second. I pop out my comments. लाइव सर्वर की क्या जरूरत पड़ेगी, क्योंकि लाइव सर्वर एक ऐसा एक्सटेंशन है. So live server is the extension which has a very good thing, which is we didn't want to reload again and again our HTML. Okay, because if we just want to go in our HTML code and save this, it automatically reload our HTML page. For example, I can show you this way. Just a second. Have some more good visually way. So for I want to change this 2000 to 2500. Okay, I just save and this reload automatically. I didn't want to go for this reload again and again and again, and it's very hectic and very for the very large application. Okay, then we have just about learned about the simple table. Okay, if you want to make a span, which means a particular data cover for like something we can say for the weather forecasting or our time schedule. If you want to say 9 to 10 or 9 to 11, I watch live streaming of Hitanshu with the help of web development. So I didn't want to write the live stream and live stream again and again. So I span the block for the particular time. Okay, understand? This is called column spanning. Okay, so I make example of column spanning and tell you again. Okay, let's start. For spanning column called .html. So I can use shift bar for this and span column, span call. So normally we make a table tag. Okay, table. Oh, sorry, table, and go for the tr table raw, and for again for go for one column for empty, because we want this way structure. First column empty, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Understand? So there will be one block is empty, so I make a th empty. So from 9 to 10, we can say for 9 to 10, 9 a.m. here, and we can say th for 10 a.m. and here we can say for 11 a.m. This is a good thing about some extension I have used for, like tab 9 extension, which is a AI extension which makes our code intelligent code, which it is autocomplete. For the beginning, I'm recommend please not use any extension for auto completion, okay? Because in the starting you have to write your code at your own, not by auto completion. It is highly recommend please don't use AI tool for auto completion in the beginning. In the beginning, I am personally use not Visual Studio. I use like Sublime Text or called NetBeans for our web development, because it is very not AI based. Okay, it has no auto completions. And best practice, if you have Sublime for the beginning, please use that. Then come to Visual Studio, or if you have Visual Studio, so please don't use extension for AI auto completion. Okay, it is just my thought for being a good practice. Please don't use AI tools for the beginning. Okay, fine. So this is for our column 1. Okay, then we go for our the column spanning, which means 1 2 3 the table rows. Okay, so we go for again for tr table rows, and for th, and th for called as Monday. On Monday we do. Then for in Monday we have some table data for td for for 9 at 9 o'clock we have some breakfast. Okay, and for td for the at 10 a.m. we have some news. We read some newspaper or check mails. And from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. teach we learn web development with Itanshu. Okay, that will be fine. So here I use a property called call span. Okay, which means extend the column width from 11 to 12. Okay, it has column span 2, which means it covers 2 block 1 2. It can be 1 block or 2 block 3. How much you write, that will be spanning that block. Easy? Yes. So it is show already to format 2, so I auto complete this. So I go for td, like learn web development from Itanshu .js. Okay, it is my Instagram username, by the way. Okay, fine. So this is for Monday, and we make for another table for row for Tuesday also, because more data we have, so we can easily can understand about this. Okay, so we have tr for, and just I gonna copy this because it will be same schedule. Okay, control C and go for this and just save this and just open with live server. Okay, here you can see our, and this is not very good looking till now. Okay, so we can make some good visualization. We cannot see very goodly, so we have some property for this, and we talk about is later after one or two topics. How can we make more clear data? Okay, fine. So this is for spanning the columns. If we have want to use like just for, if we do same things daily and daily, so what I can do, so this data come to the this row and this row for this row and this row. So one data particular which I have repeated all the days, so I can this 1 2 3 4 5, so I can just make a block for that particular thing. Okay, understand? Here you can see table. I make a table. If I table word, no. Okay, so here you can see this is for a 11 a.m. This is same thing for check mail. This is same thing because it makes our data more congested or messy. So we have a property called spanning row. Okay, so if you have any question till now, please ask the question, then we move ahead. Thank you sir for coming here. Table data की जगह picture भी डाल सकते. Yes, we can insert the picture inside the table data, but we have to write the td tags. Okay, for making it like a table data, and inside sorry, inside the td we write any tags. Okay, any valid html tags. It can be image, it can be a link, it can be a list. Okay, okay, full screen करते हैं. Okay, okay, sorry, I just make some here. Okay, look, okay, fine. We'll see the code and just 1 2 minutes I move ahead. If you have any question, please ask the question till now. Okay, my streaming is quality is good or not? I check the stream health. Just a second. Just checking the streaming health. Okay, perfectly fine. Okay, okay, not poor. Just it just down. Was down. Just a second. Okay, okay, don't worry. It will be fine. Okay. So we have the similar data for the daily and daily basis. So how can we write for the more redundance and we didn't messy look of the table? How can we do? We have a property called spanning row. Here we use the call span. In the spanning rows we use row span. Okay, this is a very little change. So I go for span row dot html. Okay, so just I make very quick example here. Span hyphen row. Okay, so go for table and for tr, and we have table one for table head which is empty. Fine, and we have th, we call it like a b c, just a simple thing, make simple, and call th or bbc what do you call this? This is called ccn. Okay, we call cnn. These are the news channel names. Okay, and bbc broadcasting, and abc whatever will go the movie channel, whatever this can be. Okay, then we have tr for the table row, and go for t ts table heading for the row wise 1 2 3, and for we can make for this 6 to 7 pm to pm, and we have table data, and for the movie we have a span of 2, so I can write this is for span 2 like th, oh so td row span 2. Okay, for this I can write here movie. So if I write here movie span 2, I didn't want to write or I not write this movie in again for the different section or call for the next table row. In second I should just show you in 1 2 minutes. Okay, bear with me. TD called comedy for this is for this is CNN for the news. Okay, fine. This is for the 6 to 7, and what for the 7 to 8? TR TH for 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and go for, like, we have right span row span movie 2. I did not try movie again here. If I write movie here, it will mess up our whole HTML. Okay, you have understand. This will be our cover our two rows, first row and zero second row. Okay, so I directly write here for TD for sports and for TD for current. TD for this current affairs. Okay, so I run this and explain this again. Just a second. Okay, because it is not a very looking good, because we have didn't use any table property or CSS property. So if you have can understand, this is covered the this whole block movie covered for 6 to 7 and 7 to 8 block. Understand? If you can understand, this is for inside the middle, so it cover both for 6 to 7 and 7 to 8. Okay, and this is you have to understand, this is not right again and again inside the whether it is row span or it is column span. Okay, so till now if you need out, please ask in questions in the comment section. Table base, alignment, yes, we can do alignment inside the table data with the help of some CSS. Okay, we when we move to CSS, I am explain you all the things. Okay, don't worry about this. So this is, and if we want to write some do some spacing inside this now this time, so we can do some have some properties. Okay, for like we have make some table width, cell padding, cell spacing like things, and spacing which means it has gap, padding which means it inner spacing gap, or called as our can say inside element space to the border. This is will be the padding, and spacing called as margin from the gapping one element to the another element. Okay, so I just make a HTML for the white spacing and spacing. So width and spacing for this width and spacing, spacing dot html. Okay, so I just write very quick HTML code here for understand. So I call this ws or width or span, and can write this way. Fine. So table. So here in the center table we have attribute called width. Width of we can use for 400 pixel. Fine. It will be, and cell padding or called cell padding, which means the inside the element which will be the inner element to the boundary difference. So I am called for this cell padding for 10, or for cell spacing I use 5. Fine, just enclose this and just write quick our HTML. So inside the TD or TH, it has the width. What will be the width of its heading? So I can write here width of, I can use 150. Okay, fine. So first will be empty because we want empty start in the starting. Okay, so after this we have th for withdraw, withdraw, and go for credit, th for credit, credit. Okay, then another will be th width for 150. Okay, and so it is will be for balance our balance. Okay, then we have another, we have some inside our data. So what we can do, we have tr table row, and go for table rows, and th inside the January or called November. Fine, November. Inside November we have some data called td. We have withdraw of 2500, and we have credit and total balance 1000. Okay, and same for another month, so I you can see it more visually. For December I can write for December. Okay, I just one with live server. Okay, till now you have didn't write so good quality. Okay, so you have some spacing between the elements because it has no border or any particular box, so you didn't can see anything. But if you inspect the element by pressing F12 and just go for this, and if you have some, you can see this is a box type structure. Okay, you can see with the help of inspect element, you can see this box and this box, and for this box again. Okay, and this is an empty box, our empty th. Hope you understand this. If you have any doubt till now, please ask the question. Yes, without line and borders it is very confusing, so I make some border and background color. So my next topic is just about borders. Okay, don't worry, I just move to borders. So inside this I just make a colors and borders. Okay, so we go for, okay, so inside this I just go for, inside the table I use a property called border. Border of, it can be 2. Okay, it my spelling is correct. Okay, then it, what will be its color, bg color. Okay, bg color, I have color for like ef. Don't worry about this, I written this color inside our my notes section. Okay, don't worry. So you have some website called color palette for making some good colors or, okay. So and if you inside the balance we make different colors. Okay, for the balance sheet, so go for this balance for control V for CCCC, like some gray shade, CCCC 1 2 3 4 6. Okay, then again go for control C and go for here and go for here. Okay, control S, and hope it is will work because it is some change. Okay, fine, it will be worked. Okay, so we apply the border of 2 em or called pixels, so it is applied on all the cells of our data, and we apply the CCC, it is some grayish color on the balance, so it is applied on that. Okay, so now our table is more looking good. So your query is done. It is your confusing in this over or not? Please write in the comment. It will be clear to you. So if you have any doubt, please ask. Then we move to another part. Please ask the question. Then we move to forms. Okay. Let's check how many people are there. So it has the three concurrent users. Okay. Fine. Okay. If you have any doubt, please ask the question. Otherwise, some comment. Okay, it's okay now. Fine. So let's move to the another topic. It is forms. So in 1 minute, I will start the forms. If till now if you have any confusion, so please ask in the comment. Okay, after 1 2 minutes I will start the forms. Okay, so if you till now I will give you some good practice tips related to programming or other work. Please maintain your sleep schedule. Don't mess around with your sleep schedule, because sleep is very important. Because if you have some energy with the help with sleep, so you can do more productive. And just don't waste your time in another activities for which has no productivity. Sometimes entertainment is good, but if you do for 1 hour and for entertainment is it will be fine. 1 or 1.5 hour will be fine. If you do more span more this time, this is not worth it. Okay, so if you have, please leave the leisure time and do some productive work. For this productive work you have some struggle, so which means it cannot be very good time for you, but after the struggling you make some good things. Okay, good products. So utilize in your more and more time in. Yeah, yes, image overlay is concept of css. Okay, inside the css we have more good thing about overlay. Because if you use with the HTML it can be happen, but for the HTML it is very confusing, which because we have used very tags in the same in the same body. Okay, if you use the CSS for this, we have write only one line of piece of code. Okay, don't worry about this. I will tell you all things in different some styling things in CSS part. So let's start forms. Okay, so till now we have talk about data and pre-text. No user will be input anything, but for an interactive website there will be an input field or some output fields, so then user can give some input and read that things. Okay, so for that we have forms. So without any like JavaScript or backend language, we have some static forms which do nothing, but it only takes input. So just we make form here now here, and after use of JavaScript we have make some interesting or interactive forms. Okay, for user some say something and it is calculate something or make a calculator of. Don't worry, we have make to we have make all things. So till for that just for HTML we use some putting only some inputs. So there are some different type of inputs like text, for password, text area, making choice, remote buttons, drop down menu, submit forms, submit images, or called upload files, or choose any folder. Something like different things of form controls, or some different types of inputs which forms take input. Okay, so starting with our normal form. Okay, so a form structure has mainly two or three things. Okay, the one is action, and another is get and post method. Get method is take data from the user, and post method is posting to the that another site. Okay, so if I tell you in more easy way, so I make an example. Okay, I just make a example of it. So for this I just make a new file and called form start .html. Okay, so for this I make just a simple input field. So this I make a form. Okay, for form it has a action of post. So till now we didn't have any action, so I didn't write action because it mess around our HTML page, because it says some error. Okay, inside the JavaScript I tell you more about action and post. Till now we have just talk about just simple input fields. Okay, so for the p tag, for the username. Okay, so username with the another tag is input tag. Okay, and it is also a self closing tag, and it has some parameters like which will be our type of input. It is a text, numeric, or whatever. So our input is now for the text, for the username, so I go for text. And what will be our id or the name of input? It is type of username, or not type, we can say. If we use any backend language, so if we manipulate this thing, so we use name of the input. What will be name of input? And we have for maximums, we give some maximum size. Till now we have didn't give any maximum size, so just run it. Okay, just I write these things, and okay, no submit button. Till now we make some buttons or things. Okay, so this is will be okay. So till now in the starting of form, you have any doubt, please ask the question. Okay, then this is for the username. Fine. If I have a password, just I copy this and paste it here. So here you can see, your the text, but you shouldn't want to show your text on your screen inside the password. Okay, so I write here just for the text, for the password, and input type is here is password. Okay, and username for, or name is called password, and save this and run it again. Okay, so I here write something called this text, or here inside if we pass the type is password, so that is with like dot 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 dot. Okay, so this will be our type. So this is for the username and password. If we have some large text area, so how can we control this? Let's check our stream health. It is now till now down. Okay, so we go to analytics just for a second. How much we have users for playbacks? 11 watch time. Okay, fine, good. So here, so if you have the larger text for writing some article, or for some query question, so it can be many words or many lines of paragraph that can be. So we have some text area, and we can restrict the user for the maximum character. Okay, so called max length, we can restrict the user by that. Okay, so start our text area thing. So go for here. I show you some more things. Okay, please write your review things. Or okay, fine. For here I go for text area. Text area. Okay, for the text area I have some give some parameters to it, or called attributes, like maximum length, max length for 250, which we can say user right can maximum only 250 words. So just go for, I go for 500. Okay, 500 maximum. And for the placeholder, what is a placeholder? Placeholder is a thing which has some pre-written thing inside our input field. So if you just click on that, and placeholder will be removed. Like enter your uh, like say comments, comment. Okay, fine. Just for I just run this and show you more about placeholder in just a second. I just run this, and here you can see I just can maximize this, and here you can see this will be our right a pre-written something called enter your comment. Okay, but I've just write and the placeholder will be gone. Okay, no more. It just show for indication what you have to write here. Okay, the placeholder thing. And for the text area we have some text area, we can use it. Okay, so we have some another we have radio buttons. Okay, or we can say, if till now you have any doubt, please ask the question. If you have any question, please ask the question. After few seconds we start about another session of forms called buttons. And first we talk about radio button, then submit button. Checkbox, drop down, and multiple select the field input. Okay, have different type of input. Please ask the question if you have any doubt. So we can start our next part of buttons or forms which is very interesting. So start our next part of forms, which is buttons. So I go for this similar HTML because it is very understandable. Okay, so I just go for paragraph p tag and write choose your favorite genre or something, your favorite type of music, favorite color. Okay, I choose go for color. A very common example, baby examples. For this, with the help of small example, your concept will be more clear. Okay, so I give you small example to make more thing clear. I didn't go for the making some large project and all the things go from your head, nothing will be come in your mind. So I go for small little example, baby steps, which you makes more reliable and more easy to understand everything. Okay, fine. So choose your favorite color. I make some input field. Okay, so I for input type, I for here for radio button called round buttons. Okay, one two choose any one button, two button. Okay, radio type button, and go for sorry, and just a second, and call it, and pass here I pass the value of, it has attribute value, so I can pass here for red. Okay, and name is color, input name is color because name is very important. And just I copy and paste it here and go for the green and for blue and just save it. Fine. Okay, and the value is predefined, so I write here some called red for green for the output, and choose for this color, and for blue, and choose this p tag from here to here, and just save it and just run, just refresh it. Okay, just a second. Where is the color? Why it is not show my names? Just a second. Just I refresh this and run it again. It must be show the, okay, fine, it is show. Now it is for the red, green and blue. Okay, it is the radio buttons. So for choose any one particular thing, and we have some, go for can, like this same way we have some checkbox for making some checkbox thing type thing for the our to-do list or something. Till now, if you have a question, please ask the question. No doubt. Okay, okay, fine. Which we have concurrent users, we have only two. Fine, not bad. And we go for, now we go for our checkbox. Okay, checkbox is similar like radio button, but changes our whole only type of button, or we can say type of input. Control, just like control C and control V, and then go for check box, check box, and this for also for check box. Okay, check box. Okay, so I just save this and run the browser again. Okay, this will be our checkbox. Okay, okay, checkbox. Okay, it can be multiple thing. Okay, don't worry about this, because checkbox has multiple options or multiple ticks, right? But radio button has only one. Good. So we have another, we have a select or drop down list. It is very interesting for making sometime forms or application forms. So make sorry, so make a drop down list box. Okay, and just I go for again this, in this form I go for like p tag, and similarly you choose your favorite color, control V. After this we can just enter, and we have now we have a select tag, not input tag, we have now select tag. Okay, so select tag has a name called, I gave for the name color. Okay, not big deal. And inside this select tag we have different type of options. Here we have some values and input, so here we have option tag. Okay, option, they call red or say red. Okay, and we have, this is a starting and closing tag parameter, you can write. Okay, so I just copy this and paste this. For the red, we again, for after the red we have green. After the green, okay, here we write green, and for here we write blue, because it is a select tag here. So after the select, it makes some options 1 2 3. Okay, let's save this and run this. Okay, in the starting it shows the first parameter, our first option, and this will check mark. Okay, we have now green, choose for the green. Now for the blue. Okay, fine. If any doubt, please ask the question, and I move to another part. Now we have the file input box. How can we input any file? Okay, let start. So till now, if you have any doubt, please ask the question. How many viewers I have? Four. Fine. Good. 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 So it is very important part, because if we make any form or admin section in any e-commerce website, we have to write a input box which read images, files, different type of things from the admin panel, or we have a make a form application for any job. So we have makes make a input field for the like input signature input. So we make from input type of in file input box. Okay, so I make again for the in this form. This is for now for a song, but we have don't have any songs. I think in my computer. I think it will okay. So I for like upload a video, Okay, upload a video. Fine. So I go for this and I write just input type of file, and just write for this, and name is equal to file. Fine. File in, or we can say br tag for right line break, and we have a input button, input type submit, and value is upload. Fine. Thanks for the same, and we just run it, and we have choose a file. Okay, it upload, choose a file, no file chosen, and we'll just click on this. It will open our local browser. We go inside the downloads, and we choose a like we have to choose of this of PDF file. Okay, we just now open this, and this will be uploaded. Okay, and just click on this, but till now we have any backend to it, so it not reflected anywhere. Okay, this is how we choose file. And we have called submit button for called name or some things. We have like submit buttons or image submit, which choose any image, particular image. Okay, or like some email, something. We have make some different things. For subscribe to our channel, please write mail, this mail id, this mail id. We have just write like a mail, subscribe name or button. We can make some things, just takes input from the user. Okay, and another thing is for like good thing for okay, another is input images. Just like for we have choose any file, just we have choose only images. So for the any form, we have don't want to input our image or a PDF. For a application form, we have just want to input images only. Okay, so I just copied this, and just control C, and just control V, upload a photo, upload the photo, and type is image, and just save this. And submit a photo, upload a photo, or choose a photo. Okay, just for the beginning, it is not choose any photo because it has some, I think it has some error. Okay, input type susk. Okay, it has some input button with form. Okay, so it is not work for now, because it is, I think it is change. Okay, don't worry about this, and go for grouping, like group things. Let's make some contact details. So we have to make a contact details for now, like number, email or telephone, like things. And another one important text field is email. Okay, which take the email from the user. Here I can write in the up. So it is email or input of input email and email name id password. Okay, save for this, and it is take email. Okay, and it will be should have valid emails. Okay, or we have make some form validations or date inputs, or we have url search or things like that. We have all make this. Now we have make for form validation in client side. Okay, for like we have a make a required field. Just a second, for the password it is very necessary, so required, and required is equal to required. For make of validation it is required or not. This is a client side only, browser side or client side validations. Okay, not correct password username or that, it is only front end side. Required is equal to required, fine. So I just go inside sorry, so I just write anything, and I empty this and make some at the rate dot com, and I just, if I have any submit button bottom this, so if I have any submit button, that it will show error. Okay, in just a second I make a different form for this. I just copy this and make a different HTML with the help of validation dot html. Okay, so with the help of this you will understand it better way. So we have input type submit, sorry, values submit, and save this and run it in browser. Open with live server. So we have like a username something, and we didn't input any password, so it will show error. Okay, just a second, I think I have a mistake. Yes. I do a mistake here. I have required inside the required. Okay, and required is equal to required. Why it is not show any error to me? Okay, method is equal to post. Okay, fine, it is not a form. Okay, I didn't mention here this form tag, because for with the same time I talk with you and writing code, it's sometimes confusing. So I write here username and make password empty, and it gmail like or anything.com, and I write submit. So it shows please fill out this field. Okay, this is a validation form, validation of a form, fine. If you want to write any like date, we make some date input field. Here we make a date input type field. Please choose a date called like please choose date, and we have to make a input field. Input type we call this as a date. Okay, it take the date. Inside this, okay, it just from the ddmmi format. Okay, fine. So till now if you have any question, please ask the question. So we have only one or two. I think it has only email is done. The search input or search box is just like a search anything, or make we have like just make a last thing for search anything. We have write like p p tag for search SCRCH search at search, and we have input of search, input type search. Okay, then we didn't mention any name, don't worry about this, and value submit. Okay, we are okay. Input type submit called search, just fine. Okay, search anything or just click on search. This is for the front end work, fine. So till now, if you have any doubt, please ask the question. Please ask the question if you have any doubt. Please ask question. If you have any doubt, please ask question, because today's session is completed. We today talk about tables and forms from beginning to advanced level. So if you have any doubt, please ask the question and make code of this, and please post on Instagram and mention me. My Instagram ID is itanshu.sony.js. Okay, please mention me in your story. So and share this to your friends, whoever you want to share, and make some fun with programming. Okay, this is Tanshu for web development, and this is for all for today. Tata, bye bye, and please share, subscribe, and comment, and press bell icon. Bye bye. Bye. In 1 2 minutes, I just close my stream. Don't worry. And today's stream is very good because I have received 14 watch hours, but it will be not count for my 4,000 watch hours, because this is a live stream, not a public watch stream. Okay, so bye bye. So I close this stream. Tata.